Greetings, first graders. Happy Wyoming Reads Day, and we're really excited to be bringing to you a special virtual event. We're really sad that we don't get to have you here at the library this year, but we want to make your day extra special. So we've put together a science experiment for you to observe and to interact with. I'm really excited because this science experiment is based off of one of the books for our Wyoming Reads book choices this year. So my name is Minda, and I work here at Laramie County Library, and I want to start off by telling you a little story. First, I'm going to show you a picture of myself. This is a picture of me when I was about your age in the first grade. And I wanted to show you this picture because I wanted to tell you a little bit of a story about what happened when I was in the first grade. But first, you have to note how long my hair is, because that's important to the story. So the reason why you have to know that I had long hair in the first grade is because one day when I was your age, I went and took a nap with my brother, my younger brother, my dad, in my parents' really big bed. And we all fell asleep, and it was a wonderful nap. But unfortunately, I had fallen asleep with something in my mouth. Gum. That day, I had gum in my hair, gum in my little brother's hair, gum in my dad's beard, and a little bit of gum in my older brother's hair. So all four of us had gum in our hair. Mine was the worst, and as you can see, I had a lot of hair. Somehow, my mom was able to get all that gum out without using scissors to cut them out. I know how she did it, but I'm going to hold on to that secret until the end, and I'll let you know what she used to get the gum out. So, before we start our science experiment, we're going to read the book that inspired the science experiment. It's called On Account of the Gum, and I know that some of you had made that book choice as your pick today. So, let's go ahead and read the book, okay? On Account of the Gum, written and illustrated by Adam Rex. Uh-oh. Looks like she fell asleep with gum in her mouth. That's a little bit of a familiar story, isn't it? On account of the gum. That's the gum, right there, that you got in your hair. On account of the gum that you got in your hair, your dad said, "Sit still," and your sister said, "Duck," and you sat very still. Uh-oh, what's he trying to do? He's cutting that gum out of her hair, huh? Still, the scissors got stuck in the gum that you got in your hair. Okay, we went on some websites and all of them swear if you want to get scissors and gum out of hair, you take 2 sticks of butter and smear them along and... I see. It appears that those websites were wrong. Don't give me that look. I don't think she's very happy about this. Your aunt said she knew how to get the gum out from this tip in a book she was reading about in the paper or something. She couldn't say where. The point is, that's why you have grass in your hair. Ugh. Your grandpa, who said that your aunt was mistaken, is mostly to blame for the noodles and bacon. It's all in this bacony noodly mass with your scissors, gum, hair, sticks of butter, and grass. Your rabbit eats grass. Uh-oh. Because of the grass that you got in your hair, I assumed that your rabbit could help us in there. But your rabbit just sat like it thinks it's a hat. So I thought, it'll leave if I bring in the cat. I'm prepared to admit I was wrong about that. Oh, I know what to do. It's a little bit mean, but the cat always gets really scared when I clean. Just watch. She'll run off and hide under the bed if the vacuum comes anywhere close to your head. Do you think that's what's gonna happen? Do you think the cat will run away? Let's see. Wait, no, I'm thinking of the old cat. Uh-oh. Your aunt just came back and she has a new take. It's cake. She thinks she can fix things with cake. Don't worry, we stopped her and showed her the door. I doubt she'll be coming around anymore, though the cake that she made you wound up on the floor. Oh, that's so sad. That reminds me, happy birthday. Oh no, it's her birthday? Oh. All right, let's get serious. This is the plan. We blow the gum out with a powerful fan. Plus, every few seconds we'll pop a balloon, and the guy with the bee said he'll get them here soon. And oh, I hear sirens. The firemen came. They complained when we called, but they just came the same. With their hoses and one of the dogs in a cup and a cop and a big pot of chili. They're ready to stop. Uh-oh. Get out, please. I think she was a bit frustrated. Uh-oh. What's that? It's the gum. It jumped out of her hair and said, "Geez, rude." So that's the solution. Well, what do you know? Too bad about all of the rest of it, though. The rest of the stuff that's still stuck in your hair. Whoop! Now your aunt is all stuck up in there. How'd that happen? Uh-oh. Anyway, you'd better get to school. School? Because otherwise you're going to miss picture day. Oh no. On account of the gum. Oh, and there are her school pictures. Oh my. What a disaster. Can you imagine having gum and grass and scissors and butter and noodles and bacon and a vacuum cleaner and a rabbit, not a robot, a rabbit, and all that other stuff in your hair on picture day? I know some of us have bad hair days on picture day, but that might top the list. Okay, so if you're ready, we are going to start our science experiment. And today we're going to be doing more gum. So I'm going to put my apron on to protect my clothes because we're going to be messing around with some kind of messy stuff. And I would like to tell your teacher who is watching with you that at some parts of this video, you may want to pause the video and have a small discussion with your group or individual that's watching today, because it's a lot more fun to let them think about this. So here we go. These are the things we're going to use for our experiment today. Of course, we're going to need some gum. I've got 5 pieces that I get to chew up and smear on our carpet. Make sure you have your worksheet so that you can follow along and make your hypothesis or guess of which item you think is going to get the gum out. We have peanut butter, dish soap, ice, mayonnaise, and vinegar. Okay, we better get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is look at our worksheet because it asks an important question. Why is gum so sticky? What do you think makes gum sticky? This might be a good opportunity for your teacher to pause the video and have a discussion as to why gum is sticky. Well, did you guys figure it out? All right, so here's the answer. Gum has something called polymers in it. Polymers reject water and attract oil. So when it's in a glass of water, you'll see the gum just kind of float around. It won't stick to anything. But say you take that piece of gum and you stick it to the bottom of your shoe. It's gonna attach to all the oils on your shoe. So water, it repels, and oils, it attracts. And sometimes you can tell because the gum will wear off over time, and that's because the polymers wear down. So there you go. All right, let's get started with our science experiment. Here I go. Okay, that took longer than I thought, but I chewed up all 5 pieces of gum, and while one piece of gum is nice, 5 pieces of very sweet gum right after the other, I don't think my stomach can handle anymore, or my mouth. So let's get started by smearing the gum on the carpet. So don't do this in a normal setting, of course. So I'm gonna put some gloves on so that I don't have gum all over my hands. And since we heard that gum is a polymer and it likes to stick to oily things, and since your skin has oils on it, we probably wanna make sure we don't have our gum sticking too much to our skin. Okay, so here we go. And I got this special piece of carpet from our facilities people here at the library. It's just a strip that they had left over. So don't ever do this on regular carpet. Even if you want to see if you can get it out. If you're going to experiment, ask a grown-up for a piece of carpet that you can use. Okay, we're really gonna smear that in, and you know what, I think I might just let it sit for a little bit too, because sometimes, you know, you get carpet or gum on your carpet or on your clothes and you don't realize you have it there, and it just sits and it sticks. Just get it really good. So this is the perfect time for you, ooh, look at that, gross, for you to look at your worksheet and make a guess, which is what we like to call a hypothesis, of which item you think will get the most gum out of the carpet. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to get all of the gum, but which one do you think will be the most successful at getting the gum out? So I'm going to go ahead. Maybe I won't. I don't think I want to show you mine. But you can just take a pencil and circle the choice that you make, or you can cross it off if you want. But mark the one that you think is going to get the gum out. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, we have let our gum sit on the carpet for about 30 minutes. and it's kind of dried on the top, so it's probably nice and solidified and sticking pretty well onto our carpet. Okay, so we're gonna start over here on the peanut butter. If you haven't made your guess yet as to what you think will get the gum out, make sure you do that before we start. I did go and grab some plastic knives to help peel the gum off if I can, and some paper towels because this is probably going to get messy. So here we go. Just gonna take some peanut butter and get it right in there. Let's see. Oh. So don't forget what our gum is made of, right? Polymers, or not made of, but it's one of the ingredients. Polymers that reject water or repel water and cling to oil. Ugh, that is turning into a mess. Look at that. Let me get my knife and see if I can. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Well, I got some off. There's still quite a bit left on there. Maybe we should take some more peanut butter. And we'll just rub that in there. See if we can get inside in the little crevices. No. What do you guys think? Does it look like it's coming off? Oh boy. Now we have a peanut buttery carpet gum mess. But it did get some of it out. Not all of it though. Maybe we'll just let that sit for a minute and we'll come back to it and see if it does any better. All right, let's move on to our dish soap. So what do we use dish soap for? Cleaning dirty dishes that have food stuck on them. All right, there's our dish soap. We'll just pour that right on there. While we're doing that, I'm going to take the ice because the idea of the ice is that we let it sit on the gum so that it freezes the gum. So I'm just gonna put that on there and we'll work on the soap while we wait. Oh, whoa. I might be able to pull some of this up. Well, huh. Uh-oh, yep. Okay. That actually came up pretty good, but we still have, well, we still have a bit stuck on there. We'll just rub that in like we did with the peanut butter. See if we can get that off. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty good, you guys. I don't know. Oh my goodness. That already looks better than the peanut butter. Plus, look, we have peanut butter in the carpet. So now you have to get peanut butter and gum out of the carpet. I didn't even have to use a knife. Look at that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's skip our ice for now because it needs to sit on there a little bit longer, okay? Let's see. Let's go to the mayonnaise. I have a feeling that we might end up with the same as our peanut butter. So, uh-oh. Ew. All right, let's rub that mayonnaise in a little more. Try the same technique that we did with the soap. It's kind of coming off. Look at that. But again, now you have mayonnaise and gum in your carpet. Ugh. Let's try a knife. Not bad, actually. Okay. Still, I think the soap has done a better job than the mayonnaise. All right, let's go to our vinegar. Ooh, this is going to be very messy. Okay. So I'm going to let it sit for just a second. Because it's a liquid, I'm going to let it soak in a little. Oh, now, see, I don't know if that works, if that's fair, because it seems like that came off really easy, you guys. Oh, wait. Oh. Actually, you know what it did is, look at the difference in the consistency of the gum. It's kind of made it harder. I'm just gonna pour a little bit more on there and see if we can get those little bits up. Wow. Okay. That one looks really good. Oh, do you think this has been on long enough? I'm just gonna take it and rub it on there a little bit more. So the goal with the ice is to try and get it to freeze the gum, which makes it more solid. All right, let's see here. Uh-oh. Ugh. Definitely has a different consistency though. It's not as stringy. It is coming up, but not as nicely as the other ones. Let's see if we can, I feel like I'm pushing it back into the carpet than actually getting it out with the ice. Ugh. Well, okay, so let's see, with the peanut butter, we still have peanut butter and a little bit of gum residue. With the soap, it's pretty much gone. Look at that, you guys. There's the ice and the mayonnaise, which got a lot of it, but there's still some on there. Can you see the pink? And then the last one, which shocked me, is the vinegar. Look at that. I'm gonna try something. I wanna see if this soap will get out the rest of the gum in the other spots. I'm sure it's probably gonna take the peanut butter out, which is probably a good idea. Nobody wants peanut butter on their carpet. It's looking better. Well, it still has a bit of gum in it though. Let's see, let's try the ice square. See if we can get the rest of the gum out of the ice square. Oh, look, that's coming right out. Wow. All right, and the mayonnaise. So we've got mayonnaise and gum in this square. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice and clean. I'm just gonna wipe it off. Oh, okay. So, here we go again. There's our peanut butter, soap, ice, mayonnaise, and vinegar. So, now, on the other side of your worksheet, we have to decide which experiment was successful. And you know what? I think in this we can pick at least two, because I really think that the soap and the vinegar were the best. All of them kind of got the gum out, but none of them as well as those two. So, here's where you get to talk with your teacher about what we just did. So, take a few minutes. On the back side of your paper, it says, why did or didn't it work? Well, they all kind of worked, some better than others. So maybe you can talk with your class right now, or your teacher, and talk about why you think certain things worked better than others. Like, what is it about soap that might work better than peanut butter? These are all suggestions that I found on the internet of best ways to remove gum. So maybe you can find other ways that might be better. Now I'm going to share with you what my mom did to get the gum out of my hair. So she used peanut butter, Then she used ice. And lastly, she used soap. So be really careful when you're chewing your gum. Make sure that it stays in your mouth or in the trash. The last thing you want to do today is evaluate. Take your guess, compare it to which one worked, and at the very bottom, the question says, did my guess work? Did you guess right? Were you off? That's okay. This is what science experiments are about, finding out new information. So I hope you guys enjoyed our science experiment today, and I hope you had a great Wyoming Reads Day. Goodbye.